Alright guys, so I'm not gonna lie, other than here on YouTube, I'm not really all that interested in social media, but I think that I've officially found the most entertaining real estate themed Instagram account that exists out there, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit just how much time I spent scrolling through this feed. Today we're talking about an account that goes by Zillow Gone Wild. It's an Instagram with over 1.5 million followers that has compiled some of the coolest and weirdest real estate listings found for sale on Zillow that you can imagine. Some of these places on the surface just seem like regular old houses for sale, but then when you start flipping through the photos, you see that either the house is way cooler than you could have imagined, or, well, some of these sellers just have a very unique taste. In today's episode, we are going to keep it a little more lighthearted than we usually do. We're just gonna scroll through this Instagram feed together. I'll show you guys some of my favorites, and I'll give you my take on what I think. Now, as a real estate developer myself who spends at least an hour every day looking at homes for sale and recently sold on Zillow, I've definitely seen my share of interesting listings, but most of the time, the weird factors of homes are not photographed, and you only find out that there's an awkward floor plan or a creepy condition or a hoarder situation once you actually go see the house in person. But you've got to appreciate the transparency and honesty of the real estate agents on all of the listings that we're about to look at. I mean, why not just be honest and upfront about the condition of the home so you're not wasting anybody's time? Okay, so if we go to the Zillow Gone Wild page here on Instagram, at the top they describe themselves as the best of Zillow, LOL. Then they ask us as visitors for our findings, meaning that everything that we look at today is probably submitted by random followers of their account. And then next we have this link called lincoln.bio, which actually takes you to another page that's a mirror image of their Instagram account. But what's cool is that from this page, you can actually click on any one of these photos and it'll take you straight to the real estate Zillow listing. It's gonna be nice having access to the listings like this because then we're gonna know exactly where these houses are located, if the houses are still available for sale, or if they sold, how much they sold for. Okay, so one of the first ones that caught my attention is this one with a creepy skeleton out front that's holding a sign that says Great Bones. So this is a house that was actually for sale not all that long ago in Muskegon, Michigan. It was originally listed for sale in May of 2021 for $79,500. It took a little while to sell though. It ended up selling at the end of October, pretty close to Halloween actually, for $63,000. When you flip through the photos here, it is kind of weird that they put this skeleton guy in pretty much every one of the shots, but honestly, it does take you away from the fact that this house is in horrible condition, so maybe they were meaning to distract us. There's literally a shot of him Windexing the mirror in the bathroom. There's a shot of him creeping over the railing looking down the stairs. There's a shot of him in the closet looking out at us, and there's a bunch of graffiti on the wall here. I'm not really sure what was going on in this room. Here's a Newport menthol box, a McDonald's logo on a TV screen, and a note that says Walmart, save money, live better. Anyways, if you keep flipping through these photos, the house again is in horrible condition. The skeleton is a feature in literally every one of the photos, and they wrap it up with another shot of him standing out front with a sign that says Great Bones. Now guys, I don't know Michigan. I know that you can get some pretty cheap real estate out there. This place is 1,800 square feet, is 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I don't know anything about the exact location, but man, is this house in horrible shape. I'm actually kind of surprised that it ended up selling for 63 grand. Okay, next up we've got a house that's kind of more in my neck of the woods. It's in Arizona, although it is pretty far north from where I live. This one is still for sale for $399,900. It's listed as a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, but you'll notice that it's pretty massive. It's 7,100 square feet. Doesn't look like that from the street, but there's a good reason why. When you start flipping through the first handful of photos, it just kind of looks like a regular old house in the middle of the desert, but when you look a little bit more closely, the front door is definitely unusual. So it turns out that when you go through that front door, it takes you down into this really interesting bunker format of a house. It looks like literally the entire house is underground. There's all these old tree looking posts that appear to be holding the bunker up, but I don't know that those were engineered properly to hold this much weight, but what do I know? The fact that it's an underground bunker means that for one, here in the desert, it's going to run a little bit cooler as far as the temperature goes, and you're gonna be protected a little bit more from some zombie apocalypse if that's something you're worried about. According to the description, this house actually sits on a total of 18 acres. The place is completely wired for solar with some solar panels on hand, so you can live off the grid in that way. There's a water well that has been drilled, but it's not currently functioning. And then they've got a bunch of water tanks that hold about 1,200 gallons each on the property, which are already connected to this bunker. This is a pretty unique place, and it was just listed a couple of months ago, but in this market, almost anything is selling quick if it's priced right, so something tells me that this place is gonna sit a little while longer before it finds that perfect buyer. Okay, so next up, let's check out this one that they listed at 621 East Mountain View Road. This place is 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it's about 1,300 square feet. Now, regarding the price, this one actually just sold a couple of months ago. It looks like it went for around $269,000. It's located in Clark Fork, Idaho. And when you flip through the photos here, I mean, honestly, guys, this is probably the weirdest house that I have ever seen. According to the description, the property features 3 dome-style homes, actually, and then multiple outbuildings that are all on site, but some of them need some TLC. The main dome consists of that 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and in there they've got a propane stove, a full kitchen, and a good amount of storage. And then those secondary units appear to be just 1 bedroom, 1 bath. You know, I wouldn't mind living in a place like this, at least part-time, like as a vacation home, maybe turn it into an Airbnb. I'm sure you get a lot of bookings that way. And the coolest part for sure is that it has 225 feet of creek frontage. This place is definitely one of a kind, and if I owned this place or if I stayed here, I would be out on that creek fishing every day. All right, next let's zoom over to Seattle, Washington. So this listing is at 4067 Leticia Avenue. This place also just sold actually a couple of days ago for $680,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom unit, just like that other one, and this one is about 1,200 square feet. I think it's gonna stand out to you guys right away why this one ended up eligible for that Zillow Gone Wild webpage, because the colors are wild. They're calling it a quirky craftsman style bungalow, which has epic originality and fun interiors. There's unique features like a clawfoot tub and a terraced backyard with a deck. And I guess they're highlighting that the workshop in the backyard used to be a pinball machine workshop. I don't know how that helps sell the house, but they put that in the description. Anyways, kind of a cool place, definitely too wild for my taste, but I'm personally a huge fan of homes like this that are in a community that is not overruled by an HOA. So if you want to paint your house pink, you can totally do that and get away with it, and I think that's awesome. Okay, so this next one I'm gonna pull up on Zillow really quick, but they actually took all the photos down from this listing, and I'm pretty sure I know why. I'm actually kind of worried about even showing it here on my YouTube channel. Anyways, this one was listed for $420,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,600 square feet, and it is in Onalaska, Wisconsin. It's got a pending offer at this time, so that's great for the sellers. But if we go over to the Zillow Gone Wild webpage, let's take a look at the photos there since they already took them down from Zillow. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys look at the photos here and figure out for yourself what is weird, because I can't say it out loud, but read the description. This $420,000 home belongs in the Michaels Hall of Fame, and one of the signs outsigns them all. Here we go. So again, pay attention to all the signs. These people love signs. That's why they say it belongs in the Michaels Hall of Fame. So we got the welcome sign there, the R Nest sign on the pillow there, keep exploring right there. This kitchen is for dancing. How lovely is that? Eat. There's a sign that says eat in case you forgot that that's what happens in the kitchen. Work hard and be nice to people. That's nice. We're so glad that you're here. This is us. Where there's imperfection, there's an abundance of beauty. There's a sign that reminds you to brush and floss in the bathroom in case you forgot what to do there. And clearly these sellers love signs. That's a wrap for this one. Let's move on. Okay, so next up we are going to Los Angeles, California to look at this 5,300 square foot house priced at just $11 million. When you flip through the photos, it's like, okay, this is just a regular old hillside home. Pretty cool architecture that you can see here from this angle. Cool architecture when you look at it from this angle too. And then boom, out of nowhere, nightclub right in the middle of your house. Just in case that nightclub scared you away, they immediately flip back to a normal view of the front of the house. Then they show a nice cozy living room with a leather couch and a fireplace. A couple more shots of the views and the kitchen and the nice wood flooring and the bedroom. And then you keep flipping and things get a little bit more weird with some wallpaper on the walls and some purple carpet. And then bam, you've got more nightclub vibes in the shower. Kind of weird to have all those blue lights and black tile, but okay. You got some nightclub vibes in the gym too, some astronomy vibes in what appears to be a poker room. And there we are, guys, right back down to the nightclub. So I don't know what type of person you have to be to think that you need a feature like this in your house, but if you do, more power to you. Probably a really interesting character ends up buying this one. This place was just listed for sale about a month ago. According to the listing description, it's actually 8 stories tall. It was built back in 1990, but in my opinion, this place already needs to get torn down and just build something better in its place that's gonna take advantage of all those amazing views and be a little bit more normal for the average buyer. All right, and now moving back over to New Berlin, Wisconsin, we've got a $1.2 million house that has a pending offer on it. It's 6 bedrooms, 6 baths, and it's about 5,200 square feet. We can do the 3D tour of this place together since there's not any photos anymore on Zillow, but you can get in there on 3D in Matterport. If you guys don't know this Matterport technology, it is pretty freaking awesome. So it starts with like a 3D rendering of the house, but all of a sudden it zooms you to these 2 guys who are just sitting here on this couch in one of the spare bedrooms. So that's a little bit creepy. But you just click on these little white dots on the floor and it just takes you to different rooms in the house. So super cool. It's a great way to shop for houses. But anyways, look at that wild pattern on the kitchen cabinets, okay, so that's pretty nuts. But then when you get over here to this room off of the living room, I have no idea what's going on in this room or how this was even constructed, but you've got what appears to be just a full-blown like koi pond atrium region that's right off your kitchen and living room. I'm actually kind of surprised that they have an offer for over $1 million for this place. I mean, it does have all your standard amenities that you would want in a house. Like I said, there's 6 bedrooms in here and it's over 5,000 square feet. Also looks like it's in a pretty good location. I bet you whoever bought this place is buying it as an Airbnb, so they're going to fully furnish it unless it comes furnished like this, and then they're gonna rent it out full-time on Airbnb. You'll be able to cram like 15 guests into this place at a time, and you'll probably be able to charge $500 a night for it. Okay, so I need to stop because I could definitely sit here and look at these listings all day, and next thing you know, this video would be like 3 hours long. But all I've gotta say is that I'm really happy that I've stumbled across this Instagram account because anytime I need some mindless entertainment in the near future, this is where I'm gonna go. Let me know down in the comments below which listing you guys liked the most and if you had as much fun flipping through this list as I did today. And remember to click subscribe too before you go if you haven't done that already, because I'm putting new videos just like this one out every week. But that's all I've got for you guys this time. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya.